What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So tonight marks the day that we finally going to get a resolution to this highly anticipated showdown that has become highly anticipated because initially it wasn't highly anticipated. And that's between undefeated 3-division world champion, superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, who is 26 wins, no losses, no draw, 24 big wins by way of knockout. He's 27 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. He's taking on fellow stablemate, WBA lightweight title contender, in Rolando Romero, who's a star boxer, who is 14 wins, no losses, no draw, 12 wins by way of knockout. He's 26 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. With that said, Romero has gotten the fans and the boxing world to actually believe that he has a chance, more so than many perceived when this fight was originally talked about and originally finalized. Okay, many people didn't want to see Romero versus Gervonta Tank Davis. This is the second negotiation. The first fight was initially scheduled to take place December 5th of 2021, but Romero was pulled out of the fight due to some serious allegations alleged against him, which saw Mexican superstar, now superstar boxer, in lightweight title contender Isaac Pitbull Cruz replace Rolando Romero as his opponent. Well, now we get back to it. Rolly has been essentially cleared of all those charges and proven to be innocent, and now the fight is back on. But people didn't believe that Rolly deserved the opportunity to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, who's the cash cow from junior welterweight on down, okay? And the pay-per-view star from junior welterweight on down. And so people didn't believe that Rolly deserved the opportunity with 14 fights and a questionable win against Jackson Martinez, and to get this opportunity. He hasn't fought or beaten any big names, okay? But nonetheless, now Rolly has sold the fight, okay? And Rolly is going viral. Every video you see of Rolando Romero is doing upwards of 20 to 30,000, if not hundreds of thousands views, okay? He's made a believer out of many people. If not a believer, he's definitely got your attention and got your intrigue, okay? And so with that said, the fight is finally here. May 28th, tonight. Brooklyn, Barclays Center, New York. The site that Gervonta Tank Davis won his first world title and then lost it on the scales and re-won it in the Barclays Center. So this is second home to Gervonta Tank Davis, who's obviously native of Baltimore, Maryland. And so with that said, this is a huge fight now, okay? It has become huge. Now, there's clearly a skill gap. Clearly, okay? Only people that are detractors of Gervonta Tank Davis, who's a southpaw, Rolly's an orthodox fighter, would believe that there's not a skill gap. There's definitely a skill gap. Now, what Coach Calvin Ford, he stated to me, which was very interesting. He says that there is a skill gap, but Rolly is just Rolly. And I like how he put it. He said Rolly has mastered being Rolly. So yes, you have to sometimes go and be what Rolly is to be successful. Not that we're not going to be fundamentally sound, not that we're not going to use our skill set, not that we're not going to use our boxing ability, our versatility, but we're going to go into this fight understanding that we may have to go to Rolly's level, whether you look is stooping down or stooping up, right? Rolly is viewed to be very awkward, right? Rolly has a very interesting approach. He's come from a martial arts background into the sport of boxing, and obviously he hasn't been taking up the sport of boxing too long, but he does have 140 amateur fights, okay? So he does have an amateur background, but you know, you can see there's still fundamental learnings that needed to be absorbed. Now he can box, but again, that's based off of the level of opponent that Rolly has faced, okay? So people peg Rolly to have a lot of power, 14 fights, 12 knockouts. But again, who did he fight, okay? And so with that said, you know, he has that questionable win where this was a guy in Rolly that was built up, you know, to be a superstar under Mayweather Promotions. and he faced a guy in Jackson Martinez, or Moranes, or however you pronounce his name. And I thought, and most of the people thought that Rolly, he lost that fight. I keep calling him Martinez, but it's Moranes, okay? Moranes, he came in that fight, 19 wins, no losses, no draws. Okay, this was back in August of 2020, okay? And I thought that Jackson Moranes, he won that fight, okay? But nonetheless, he didn't get the nod. He lost unanimous decision. Okay, he went into the fight, 19 wins, no losses, no draws, 7 wins by way of knockout. And he lost the fight, okay? Then, you know, Jackson Moranes, most recently, he faced off against Richard Coleman. He was knocked out brutally by Richard Coleman. He lost that fight, okay? But again, he was outboxing Rolly Ramirez for the mass majority of the fight, okay? But he's a very tall guy, 5'10.5", but he only has a 69-inch arm reach, so he doesn't have extremely long arms. He has a 1-inch arm reach advantage over Rolly, and Tank has a 1-inch arm reach less advantage under Rolly, okay? So his arm reach is at 67, but Tank is a southpaw, much better boxer, slick, power, accurate, you know, can fight lateral. He could fight north, south, east, and west. He could fight in the pocket. He could fight mid-range. He could fight on the outside. And more importantly, he has a very high ring IQ. He just doesn't get enough credit, in my opinion, for his ability to make adjustments, his ability to box, his ability to use his jab, his ability to set up his opponents for where he wants to be successful at. Everybody gets enamored with his power, okay? But everybody dismisses his skill set and that talent, okay? And I believe that that's the biggest talent that he possesses, because he uses his skill set and his ring IQ to set up these knockouts. So with that said, that leads us to this fight. Rolly Romero is very wide with his punches, very looping with his punches. Tank is faster than Rolly. So the problem I have with this fight when it comes to Rolly is that Gervonta Tank Davis does everything better than he does, okay? And very noticeably better than Rolly does. And he's a better athlete. He has faster hands, faster feet, okay? He has a higher ring IQ, maybe less experience, okay? His punches are more precise. They're more accurate. They're sharper, okay? And he has a better rhyme and reason for the punches he throws. He has a better understanding, that being Gervonta Tank Davis, of distance, okay? Where Rolly, he'll throw punches from a distance that his opponent is nowhere near. Gervonta Tank Davis doesn't waste punches, okay? He's very accurate with his punches. He understands every square inch of the ring. And so he's also very durable. Now, he's shown to have a very durable chin. So with that said, when Gervonta Tank Davis, the fastest way to any destination is straight. Gervonta Tank Davis punches are far straighter and quicker and accurate, more so than Rolly. Rolly punches take a scenic route, okay? They're wide, they're looping. And Tank Davis has more power. And people will say, well, how would you know that? Well, not just the amount of knockouts. He has 24 knockouts, so he doubles the amount of knockouts Rolly has, okay? Nearly doubles the amount. His knockouts is nearly double the amount of fights that of not just knockouts, but fights that Rolly had. At 24, the Rolly had 14 fights. He's only 2 knockouts short of doubling Rolly's entire career. But the level of opponents, okay? Leo Santa Cruz, 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar boxer, is nobody's walk in the park, okay? Leo Santa Cruz is a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer. Tank Davis set up that knockout. Now, I know a lot of people, they like to point to that knockout, and they like to say, well, Tank Davis was the bigger guy. Leo Santa Cruz is a smaller guy coming up in weight. 126-pounder, 122-pounder. Leo Santa Cruz won the title 118, 122, 126, and 130, 4-division champion. But Leo Santa Cruz making weight for him is also a skill, because he has a very tall and wiry frame, okay? So with that said, he's just able to make those weight classes, but he's actually has a taller, wiry frame than Gervonta Tank Davis, who's short and stocky. Leo Santa Cruz is tall and wiry, a la Tommy Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard. So because Sugar Ray Leonard is shorter and more stocky, does that mean he's a smaller guy than Tommy Hearns? No. So with that said, Leo Santa Cruz had moments. He won 2 rounds, right? Leo Santa Cruz, look at his last fight. Very durable. Fought a much bigger guy, was going to the body, relentless, and very impressive. Gervonta Tank Davis set up that knockout. He understood. If you look right before the round, he knocked Leo Santa Cruz out. His corner was saying, oh, you got to do this. And he said, I got him. I figured him out. And he went right out there and knocked him out. Why? He understood that Leo Santa Cruz was going to go to the well one too many times. He allowed Leo Santa Cruz to land a straight right hand. Leo Santa Cruz, after he landed a straight right hand, fool's goal. He went to land it again. Tank rolled it. He grazed him. So what did Leo Santa Cruz do? Going to go to the well one too many times. He went to land the right hand, the straight right hand once more, and Tank now completely slipped it. So the first time he absorbed it, he took it, bang. The second one he saw coming, he rolled it. The third one, Leo Santa Cruz went for it, and he completely slipped it, came up with the uppercut, and bang, good night, Irene. Okay, so that was his ring IQ. He understood that Leo Santa Cruz is going to attempt it. If he has success once, he's going to look to have it again. And so he has that high of a ring IQ. Even when his fight with Mario Barrios, he understood, okay, let me gauge the distance and the range of a guy I jumped up 10 pounds. 2 weight classes to fight at 140. From 130, from fighting Leo Santa Cruz at 130, he went all the way up to 140 to fight Mario Barrios. He understood the distance, the range, and he knocked out Mario Barrios. It took him time, but he eventually got it, and he knocked him out. And all you have to do is look at Mario Barrios then moved up 7 pounds north to fight a welterweight, a full-fledged former unified welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, and Keith Thurman, and he never hit the canvas. And Keith Thurman was seen as a knockout artist, hence the name One Time Thurman. He never hit the canvas, but against Tank, he hit the canvas 3 times and was knocked out. So with that said, that tells you it's the ring IQ, it's his skill set. And so in this fight, Tank's IQ, his ring savvy, his ability to be first, his ability to be more accurate, his ability to understand what's taking place, and his ability to gauge Rolly and understand if I put Rolly Romero in this position, he's going to think he's going to have success, and he's going to go to that well one too many times, and then bang, right uppercut, left uppercut. Gervonta Tank Davis is going to brutally knock out Rolando Rolly Romero by the 5th round. 6th round at the most. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.